Hello friend, today I am going to discuss the valence bond theory. So let us see what is the valence bond theory and what are its postulates, what are the important point. So first of all, this theory is given by, if you talk about that is, this theory is given by Hitler and London. Okay, Hitler and London. And what is this theory is also getting elaborated by that is Pauling and Slater. Now what we have to do is, student, firstly we have to understand the some point belonging to related to this. First point, what the first point is there, this theory is given to explain what is, student, this theory is given to explain the formation of covalent bond. Okay, the formation of covalent bond. Okay, so earlier in the Lewis structure what we were studying, that covalent bond is formed by the sharing of the electron. Okay, but here is they are saying that is the what the point is, it's saying, said here you read out the point number 2, that is covalent bond is formed by, what they are saying, covalent bond is formed by overlapping of orbital. As like earlier what we are studying, student, that is covalent bond is formed by, that is sharing of electron. Nowadays what we are studying, student, we are studying that covalent bond is formed by the overlapping of orbital. And third point, what the third point is, student, if you talk about third point, what he gave, the third point he gave, greater the overlapping. Okay, he said greater the overlapping, student, greater the overlapping, and what is the greater the overlapping, stronger the bond. Means if the extent of overlapping is more, the bond will be very strong. Okay, the bond will be very strong. So earlier point was there, that is how the covalent bond is getting formed. The covalent bond was getting formed by the sharing of electron. Now covalent bond is formed by the overlapping of which orbital? Valence orbital. Overlapping of valence orbital. Okay, valence orbital means, student, that is outermost orbital. Okay, and that second point they are saying, greater the overlapping, stronger will be the bond. Now let us come for the third point. What the third point is saying, according to this theory, if you go for the third point, very important point here, saying after overlapping, the resulting orbital, what is resulting orbital have, what it is having, student, resulting orbital have, what is it is having, oppositely spin electron. Opposite spin electron means spin of electron will be what, student, that will be what, opposite. Now let us come to the fourth point. If you are coming to the fourth point, student, that fourth point is also somewhat important. That is what they are saying, completely filled orbital. What is it saying? Completely filled orbital. They are saying do not overlap to form bond. So what is that is, you have to understand, if the orbital is completely filled, so it is not going to overlap, and if it is not going to overlap, so it will not be able to form the chemical bond. Now let us move for the another point. If you are going for the other point, what you will be able to understand, student, that is, so there are several type of overlapping is there, student. There are several type of overlapping, that is like that SS overlapping, PP overlapping. So one more point he said, that is, if there is head to head overlapping, or that is end to end overlapping. If end to end overlapping, so what will happen, student, end to end overlapping, so what will happen, then sigma bond form, then sigma bond form, sigma bond form, and also they said sigma bond form which is stronger, which is what is student, which is stronger. And the last point is there student, last point, that is last 6 point, they said if there is side by side overlapping, if there is side by side overlapping, so what will happen student, then pi bond form. Then what is happening student, if side by side overlapping will be there student, so in that case that is pi bond will form, pi bond, and pi bond, that is what student, that is weaker bond. This pi bond is weaker bond. Okay, so difference detail we will study student in the when we will study the difference between sigma and pi bond. First of all, let us try to understand the types of overlapping. So first type of overlapping is student, this is SS overlapping. First type of overlapping is known as SS overlapping. So types of overlapping, here I am writing student, types of overlapping. So there are so many types of overlapping are there student. In the types of overlapping, there are so many types of overlapping are there. But first cases when you are going, case number first type overlapping I am writing, case number first, this is SS overlapping. So SS overlapping, what is meaning of SS overlapping if you are going student, SS overlapping, so what is there, S orbital is there student, S orbital. So S orbital and S orbital, it will low overlap, so it will form, that is S dash S sigma bond. Okay, S dash S sigma bond. Better try to understand, S orbital is spherical shape, and then again one more S orbital is there, is spherical shape. These two orbital is going to overlap student, and that is I told you, that is those orbital which are having unpaired electron, they will only going to form the bond. So this S orbital overlap, and here is resulting orbital have the opposite spin. So they are what is forming student, SS sigma bond. This is what student, SS sigma bond. This is the first case. Now you go, that is case number 2. So case number 2 is student SP sigma bond, SP overlapping. You talk about SP overlapping. Abhi student, this is why sigma bond, because it is head to head overlapping. Okay, now that is SP overlapping. So one S orbital is there, is spherical shape, plus what is other is there student, that is p orbital is there. So this is the px orbital, this is s orbital. So they will overlap student, and what it will result, it will result in the end to end overlapping. And here is one electron is there student, here is also. So in the resulting orbital there is a oppositely spin will be there, and this is known as sp sigma bond. This is the sp sigma bond, and this is what sp overlapping, and sp overlapping result into the sp sigma bond. Now let us go and move to the another type of the overlapping. So there are so many type of overlapping is there, but this is the next overlapping, that is third overlapping, is known as third point. So third point is what student, that is px overlapping, ps overlapping. If you go ps overlapping student, so you see this is px orbital on the x-axis like this, px orbital will be like this student. If you see, this is the px orbital, plus one more px orbital will be like this, px. So this will result, here is one electron, here is one electron, this oppositely is electron, what will do, they will do student, see this is also the end to end overlapping is taking place student. This is also end to end, or you can say head to head overlapping is taking place. So this is what is student, pp overlapping, this is the pp overlapping. Okay, this is the pp overlapping, and seeing this is the end to end overlapping, so we can say its name will be what student, px sigma bond. So because it is the end to end overlapping, so it is forming, that is px sigma bond. This is what px overlapping. Now if you are moving for the Next type of overlapping, if you are going, that is fourth type of overlapping. Fourth type. So what will be the fourth type overlapping? Let us try to understand, student. That is PY overlapping. PY overlapping. So if you are going to understand PY overlapping, student, here will be the lateral overlapping. So in PY overlapping, they will form the pi bond. So how PY, see student, what is there? Suppose this is the PY, one orbital. I am mentioning here, that is PY orbital. You can check better on the board here. PY, it is there, PY. One more orbital you take, this is also PY. Okay, this is again PY. Up they will overlap side by side, student, overlapping. So here is also one electron, here is also one electron. So after overlapping, how they will form the pi bond? You see, here is the overlapping. So here is overlapping is not that much strong, student, because very less overlapping. So this overlapping is what, student? This is the side by side overlapping. This side by side overlapping, what is known as, student, PY, that is, this is either you say PY, don't say, student, that is better you say P pi, that is pi bond. P pi bond. Why pi bond, student? Pi bond, if you someone is asking why pi bond, so pi bond, because it is the side by side overlapping. Side by side overlapping is there. Side by side overlapping. Since side by side overlapping is there, so what they are forming, student, that is they are forming, that is pi bond. Okay. So this is side by side overlapping. Because of side by side overlapping, they are forming the pi bond. Now if you are going for the Z, okay, one more this is the only probable type of the overlapping, student. Now if you are going, that is the next will be there sigma and pi bond. If you are going for the, suppose this is the sigma bond and here is the pi bond. Okay, so there is the comparison, student. What is the there in the sigma and pi bond? There is the comparison is there. So first let us try to understand in the detail. The first case is the first type is sigma bond and second part is, that is pi bond. So what will happen in case of sigma bond? So here is, that is, student, head to head overlapping. Head to head overlapping. So overlapping is what is there, student? Here is head to head overlapping. That is also known as, student, this is also known as end to end overlapping. End to end overlapping. So end to overlapping is there. So this is the proper overlapping will be there. So this will result in the sigma bond formation, like that we already explained here. That is, here is the one pi is orbital, here is p orbital. So if they will overlap, student, so they will form, that is good pi. Here is the pi bond, they will form the sigma bond, which is the nice sigma bond. So this is the sigma bond. Why sigma bond? Because end to end overlapping. If you are coming this one pi bond, so this one will be the lateral overlapping, student. Lateral overlapping is also known as side by side overlapping, student. So you see what is happening here. So this is the pi bond is getting marked. So it is formed by what we can write, student. It is formed by, how it is formed by, student? It is formed by side overlapping. Side by side overlapping. That you have to keep in mind. Now, student, one more point which you are strong important point. What is the one more strongest point is there? Here is, it is stronger bond. Sigma bond is stronger due to proper overlapping. So proper overlapping, due to proper overlapping. So if you talk about here is, that is sigma bond. So in sigma bond there is proper overlapping. So pi bond is formed. Okay, sigma bond is stronger bond. Okay, and here is, it is weaker bond. Okay, it is weaker bond. And weaker bond, when you are talking, student, why it is weaker bond? It is weaker bond because there is less overlapping. Less overlapping means there's less overlapping or improper overlapping. This is also known as, that is improper overlapping. That is the improper overlapping. Now some more point, let us try to understand some more point, student. That is what the most point, third point is very important. Why third point, student? If you talk about, so it is directional, it is directional, it is better to write, student, it is rotational, it is rotational. It is rotational meaning of what, student? Suppose this type of overlapping is there, so what will be there, what you can do, student, you can rotate like this, you can rotate like this. But here it is not rotational, it is not rotational. How it is not rotational, student? You can understand that is, it is the both way overlapping is there. Top and bottom overlapping is there, student. So top and bottom here, if you are rotating this, so bond will break. So it is not rotational, and it is what is highly rotational. Now, student, then if you talk about the other point, so sigma bond is only one type. Okay, up in the orbital when overlap, there is the sigma bond is only one type. But pi bond, it can be the more than one type. Okay, so here I am so there can be only one sigma bond between atom. Okay, so here I am writing fourth point. There can be important point, there can be only one sigma bond between the atom, between the atoms, between the two atoms, better you write, between the two atoms. Up here in the fourth point, here if you are writing, student, there can be, here you can write, there can be what, student? There can be more than one pi bond, more than one pi bond, what, student? Pi bond between the atoms, okay, between the atoms. There can be more than, there can be what is more than one. Okay, there can be more than one pi bond between the atoms. That we will be able to understand, student, in the latter part of the video. Thank you so much, students.